Hey guys, this is Rising from Cryptol0gy. A lot of you guys ask me what you should do once you join the group, meaning which channels to have notifications turned on and what each channel is, things like that. So I'm gonna go through a step by step on what you should do right when you join. Let's get started. Right when you enter, using the invite link, you're sent directly to the welcome page. Please read this page. It's very important. It has everything laid out for you, where everything is, where everything should go, things like that. You can always refer back to this if you ever forget. It's a lot of good information here. You can leave settings on here, notifications, because we rarely ever post stuff here, but it's just good in case we do or make any changes. Next thing you want to do is go to the announcements page, reread the previous announcements, just skim through it, see if anything still applies to you, and if you're interested in any of these. Have notifications settings on to this channel. Do not mute it because I do post important things here. We already went through welcome page. Read the rules. Read the rules of Cryptol0gy. They're very basic, very easy to follow. They apply to all the channels. Just read them. Next thing, getting into the trades category. Um, this is where Bitcoin and Ethereum calls. Uh, have notifications turned on to this channel because this is where we post market updates on Ethereum and Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is very important because it pretty much runs the show. So have notifications turned on to this channel. A lot of calls come in. You should get updated on the market wherever you are. Next channel is the altcoins calls. This is where all other coins calls are made. Um, have settings turned on if you want to trade calls, the altcoins. This is where pretty much the money's at. Um, yeah, so make sure you don't have it muted. Next is the associate calls. This is where we have our monthly competition between the associate analysts. The winner pretty much gets a prize. This month it is 2 Ethereum. Anybody can be in this channel. You just have to prove yourself in posting charts, like sharing your technical analysis, things like that, and I'll get notified that you guys are putting in work, and I'll put you as associate analyst, and you can be part of the next month's competition. It's fun. It's a good learning experience. It helps you manage your risks because you're making the call yourself, and you don't want to risk too much of your capital here, or too much of have a big stop loss, things like that. It helps you out and it helps everybody else out to see exactly what you're thinking. Um, Next channel is the BitMEX swing trading channel. This channel is going to be run by Finch. Uh, he's going to be posting short-term charts whenever he's on the Voice channel, the swing trading channel. Um, you can have notifications on here to be notified when he goes live on the Voice channels. Sorry, back to the associate channels. You can have notifications on if you want to trade any of the associate analysts' calls. I have notifications on for pretty much all the channels because I like to see what's going on. Yep. Updates channel, another very important channel to have the notifications on. I post my positions here and the weekly results from all the calls that are being made. My positions are solely my positions. I just give them to you as just so you can kind of like gauge if what you're doing is right or wrong. Not saying I'm 100% right most of the time, but this channel is very important to have notifications on. Getting into the discussions. Now, if you just don't want to be part of the discussions, if you don't have time, things like that, then don't put notifications onto these. I'll show you guys how to turn off notifications. So this is Roast My TA. Post your charts if you want them criticized or critiqued by anybody. This really, honestly, you learn by doing. So if you don't practice, then you're not going to get better at technical analysis or trading. A lot of people post their charts here and they get critiqued and they try to improve them. So if you don't want to be part of this and you don't want to see other people's charts, you can go to the channel settings and go to notification settings, and then you can mute the channel. Just like that. That's it. And then you won't get notifications when people post here. Next channel is Share My TA. So here you can post your charts. There's certain rules on how your chart should be posted, what it should be tagged, things like that. Just read the pinned messages in all of the channels to see how things are done. Pretty much you post your chart here, and then it's good to look back at it and see what happens. Again, if you don't want notifications on in this channel, just go to notification settings and mute it, and that's it. You won't get notifications anymore. Next is a live market discussion. Here is where everything should go when you want to talk about the market. Again, the rules apply here. Don't create FUD, don't create FOMO. Make sure like your discussions are related to trading and not very random words. Everything here has to be backed up by charts. Like if you're gonna say, oh, Bitcoin is dropping to 5,000, say why or why you think that's gonna happen. Don't just leave that there because it will get deleted. If you don't want to be part of the discussion channel, just again, notification settings, mute it. Next we have the regular discussion. Here you can talk about anything you want. I would really like you guys to keep this discussion still kind of related to trading, but even if it's not as strict. I mean, still don't create FUD here, don't create FOMO. I would still like you guys to back up some of your claims. But yeah, same thing, notification settings. If you want it muted, go ahead. I mean, here you can get acquainted and get to know everybody else, see what they're doing, see what you can improve on, things like that. It's a good place to have. It's like just little chats here and there, things like that. ICO discussion. I have notifications turned off for this channel because I just never got into ICOs. I think a lot of them are scams. Some of them are legit, but a lot of them were just money grabbing. So I never got in. It's too stressful to try to get in from all the FOMO people trying to get in, things like that. So I just never did. But you can have notifications turned on to the setting if you're interested. Uh, Not that many ICOs are happening anymore, so it's kind of very dull channel. Going into the questions, beginner questions. Ask anything you want here related to trading, and anybody can help you out. No question is a dumb question, but I mean, if you can look it up on Google, why not do that? Be proactive. Try to research the answer yourself, and sometimes you'll find more information than you really were looking for, which is really helpful sometimes. If you don't want notifications on, same thing. Pretty much same thing. I like to have notifications on to all the channels, but Advanced questions, this is related to technical analysis. For example, right here you can see one of our members posted a chart and was asking if it's correct, and then one of our lead traders answered with his input. So this is more for related to technical analysis questions. If you couldn't find the answer online, ask it here and we'll try to help you out. We have the news channel and the liquidations channel. Here we post news, whatever we find relevant to the crypto space. Um, it's good to keep updated with the market, see what's happening, see what's going on around the world, things like that. So just I mean, you don't really need notifications on for this channel, but again, it's up to you if you like to know what's going on. Liquidation, this is where all the bots, um, sorry, everyone getting liquidated, trying to margin trade on BitMEX and OKCoin. I have notifications off because this thing blows up all the time. So, yeah, it's a good tool to have to see which way the market's going, but this is not a call signal. Education, uh, rules for trading safely. Read this. It has little tiny bits of info that help out a lot. Also, kind of helps out how to trade a call if it's made, how to stay patient, don't risk too much of your capital in a call, things like that. Don't FOMO. There's always a retrace. There's a don't panic. Wait for a bounce. Things like that. Read that. It's very important. Then we move on to Harmonics University. This is new. It's going to be run by Cryptol0gy, our new lead analyst. He's really good at harmonic patterns, and he's going to teach us all, even myself, what I don't know. He's going to start this soon. I'd have notifications on for this channel if you really want to learn. Harmonic patterns are very powerful tools. So, yep, that's this channel. Lessons. Oh man, lessons. There's so many lessons. Uh, you don't have to keep notifications on. Again, if you don't want to learn, I recommend keeping notifications on to all the channels. Um, Even though some of the lessons are super long, read them. They're really interesting and they do get you motivated to want to learn and be better. Some lessons are super short but have very good information, and highly recommend reading all of the lessons whenever you have time. Library, this is where we post books about trading, about different indicators, the rules of trading book. This is a very good book, the 25 rules of day trading right here. Oops. Um, if you guys ever need a book and you're really interested in reading a book, part of uh, your membership fee, I will buy you the book and post it here if it relates to trading. So if you ever need a book and you don't want to pay for it, just send me it, however much it costs. I will buy it for you and I'll post it here for everyone else to see. Quotes, just fun little quotes here and there. Um, there's a lesson in every single one, honestly. Uh, it's fun to read these. So, just like the last one. Some tools. We have the alarm bot. You can create alarms actually. Like, not a lot of people do this, but it kind of helps. For example, if I want to know the price of ETH, if I want an alarm set for a price of ETH over or less than a certain price, it will personally message you a notification and say that you have an alarm set. Here, I'll try it out for you guys. ETH greater than 470 USDT. And then I will get a personal notification right here. It says, I'll alert you when ETH is greater than 470 USDT. Um, it's a nice little tool. I use it sometimes. It will keep messaging you after the price goes over or under until you make it stop, and you do that in the DM. Um, there's also are they awake bot to see if like China or Korea is awake. For example, awake Korea. No. Oh, Korea's sleeping right now. Okay, so these are some tools. Pinned messages have how to activate each one. Next tool is price checking. Here you can quickly check the price of whatever you want, any coin on whichever exchange. Um, oops, GDAX is not a coin. Let's go ETH. ETH price is $461 on GDAX. It's a nice little tool. A lot of people use it. I have notifications off for this and for the um, alarm bot as well because people post there. It's really pointless to have notifications on. It just blows up your phone. Useful websites. We started this. Read the pinned messages again on how to post a website. You see here, there's descriptions of what each website is. That's one of the rules if you want to post a website. Of course, keep it related to trading, not just random websites. Um, then we have the voice channels, which is the party line and the swing trading channel. Uh, they're pretty straightforward. You'll see when people are in here. Then we have that's pretty much it. Other stuff is admin stuff. Um, honestly, lots of good information in here. You just have to put in the effort. There's lots of money to be made in the space right now. We don't know what it's going to be like in a year, so take advantage and let's make some money.